First things first, this is not a black girl luxury trip. This is a black girl on a budget. I really want to keep this whole trip under $2,000, and I think with Mexico, that's very possible. We kicking the trip off at JFK. My flight was 4:28, and since I'm in New York, it was a direct flight. It was supposed to be about 5 hours to get there, but my flight is delayed, so the whole journey is taking a little bit longer. But once I actually touch down in the city, I'm gonna try to hit the ground running and get straight to exploring. Okay, after a long journey, we have made it to our home for the next 5 days. I decided to get an Airbnb because it was pretty cheap at $232 total. And it's also really cute and quaint in walking distance to most of the things in Roma. The one thing it doesn't have is like a mini fridge, so I really wouldn't have anywhere to put any food, and of course the shower that every black person hates to see. But other than that, it's really cute, really quaint, and I think it's perfect for this trip. So I just got back from eating. I was so hungry, I felt like I was going to just collapse, but I went to a place that was down the street. It wasn't too far. My lack of Spanish is already starting to show that it is a problem, and being Google Translate gonna have to be like this for real, because even when I know how to say something in Spanish, I don't understand it when people say stuff back to me. So it's just like a lot of smiling, nodding, sí, gracias, and that's it. But I'm so tired. Like, I really wanted to go to those vintage flea markets that they have here on Sundays, but just with my flight being delayed and everything, I wasn't able to go. I didn't get here until like the markets were closing, and then immediately like after that it started raining, like downpouring. And so between the delays, eating, the rain, missing, my plans for today, I'm so tired. So I'm gonna take a nap. And then I'm probably gonna go to that black soul food restaurant. And I could pick myself up and get angry. Originally planned to take an Albrija art class today, but the host had to cancel because not a lot of people signed up since it is the off season during August. So I ended up booking a walking tour for about $50 instead. We have been moving and grooving through these streets. We've stopped at so many different places in Roma and Condessa, and the guide said that he just wanted to give an idea of all that the city has to offer. And even though he isn't a native, he is very knowledgeable about the different places to eat, the different places to visit, and a lot of the history of the city as well, which I think is really, really cool. just finished the sightseeing tour and I am so tired. Like, so much walking. I am so hot. I thought it would be like fall weather. And I'm out of breath. I thought it would be like fall weather. And it's not, it's hot. It's hot when in the daytime. People are outside walking around in like jogging suits and sweaters and ball coats. Like, it is so hot. I think it's like 76 degrees. This is summer. This is summer. I'm sweating. Bro, I'm sweating. And I'm so tired. My feet hurt so bad. Jesus Christ. I'm about to get in an Uber, then go to a cooking class. I feel like as soon as I get over there, I'm gonna have to leave because I'm kind of pushing it on time. But we'll see. We'll see how long this Uber takes. It is hot as hell. It's still hot out here. Like, I just saw a man in a winter coat. I'm like, this is crazy. I don't know how they living like this. I got on a jacket and I feel like I'm about to die. It's so interesting to me that no matter what country you go to, you can find a Chinatown. This section of the city is really small. It's more like a plaza, but there is still a lot of different snacks and foods and little knickknacks that infuse Mexican and Chinese culture, which is kind of cool. But I can't stay long because I have a cooking class to get to. Even though I'm running late, I stopped to watch these guys having a rap battle. This is the face of an idiot. Yeah, why did I rush over here and I'm the only one in the class? But I'm here and we about to cook. I don't know what, but we're about to do it. This class cost me $101 and it is with a professional chef. Everything is going amazing until I start standing over this stove. Then I start feeling a little lightheaded, a little dizzy, like I'm about to just collapse. I decided to just sit down for a little minute and just supervise the food while he finished up some of the last things that we were making. But don't think I'm let that $100 go to waste. I was eating regardless. Make it through that cooking class. I didn't think I was gonna make it, but shout out to that man. I can't remember his name right now because I was just so out of it. But the star of the show of this whole trip is tomorrow. I'm going to ride the hot air balloons over the pyramids, and I'm supposed to get picked up at like 4-ish in the morning. So I'm about to take a shower, lay my clothes out, pack my little bag, and then close my eyes. With transportation from my hotel, the balloon ride itself, and an included breakfast, the total for this activity is $221. excursion I've ever been on in my life. The views are crazy and it is so serene being up here at sunrise with the moon on one side and the sun on the other. Once we landed, the pilot popped a bottle before we all headed over to breakfast. Y'all know I had to tell everybody it was my birthday so they could sing me happy birthday on my birthday. Even though it's not actually my birthday today, it's tomorrow. Now that breakfast is over, we're going to explore this like artesian shop. Has a lot of cool stuff in it, but I've been to Mexico before, so I wasn't really inclined to buy anything. We did get a demonstration, or I guess a taste test of the liquors and tequilas that they had. They were actually pretty good, but I decided not to buy anything. Our last stop is to see the Aztec pyramids on the ground. This place is really huge, so I decided to look at the Sun God Pyramid and the Moon God Pyramid. There are a lot of people out here selling stuff, and one of the things that they're selling is like this whistle that makes animal sounds. Y'all hear that? That scared me so bad when we first walked over here. Now that tour is over, we are off to lunch. Coming in at $79, this was the most expensive meal I've had thus far. To finish off my day, I'm gonna walk over to some of the markets and pick up a few souvenirs. There are so many shops in here, and a lot of them are selling the similar things, so I'm gonna do a few laps to find the best prices. It is starting to get late towards the time when the shops close, and it is getting to be about that time when it rains. the weather schedule is real strict here. It rains in the evening. That's just the time for rain. And so I found a few things I like. So I think I'm gonna head back to my Airbnb. So once I got back to my Airbnb, I did my little COVID safety routine. Cause y'all know, they got the monkeypox, the chickenpox, COVID, bird flu, all that stuff going on. And I'm not really trying to get sick out here. And in the markets, I felt like everybody was coughing, and it was so gross. Just all over the place. You know, people don't cover their mouth no more either. And that's just disgusting. And I also have gotten sick on the last few times that I traveled, so I really want to avoid that. So these are a few of the souvenirs that I picked up. First of all, I love a magnet, and I've been to Mexico before, so I didn't want to get like a magnet that just said Mexico. So I found these really cool magnets that say CDMX, and I got a bunch of different ones so I could give them to people if they want them. If they don't want them, I'm gonna keep them. I also got this one magnet that's a sombrero that the guy, after he saw I bought 5011 magnets, he gave me that one for free. I also got an albrilla. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Since I couldn't go to the class to paint my own, I thought I would get one. I don't really have any space for more dishes, but I did get this like spoon utensil holder because I thought it was so pretty. And I got a few postcards because my mom loves postcards. And lastly, I got this like painting because I just thought it was interesting. I honestly did not expect to get sick, but I think as my brain develops, I'm starting to understand that this isn't just like something that just happens. It might just be my way of life now, and I'm not even sure if I'm gonna do anything today because I don't want to be sick out in public. But yeah, I didn't have that much planned today, just a lot more sightseeing, and I don't know, I might just lay in this bed honestly, which is kind of lame, but also like I love laying in the bed, and I feel like I'm more relaxed here because my mind is like in a vacation travel mode than I am at home. So I feel like I would have a very restful day. But I'm gonna take this charcoal and see how I feel in the next like 2-3 hours, because it's like 5:40 a.m. and I do want to go back to sleep. So hopefully I feel better. I'm going to feel better, but like hopefully I feel better enough to do something today. The Airbnb host front desk were so helpful and so nice. I ordered a few things off of Uber Eats and they brought it up to me because I could not do those stairs. I couldn't. and I still feel crazy. I just feel off. Just like I know in my body that something isn't right. And I think the altitude in combination with the whatever I ate is just not sitting well. Today is my actual birthday, so this does suck that I can't do anything on my actual birthday, but I am glad that I at least got to do mostly everything else that I wanted to do, especially the hot air balloon. So even though it's not ideal, I'm not as upset. I was supposed to go to a mixology class, but I really doubt I'll feel better enough for that later. So it's a dub. So it is the evening and it is raining, of course, but I talked to some family and some friends, got all the birthday wishes and the feel betters, and so I decided to get up and push through to see one last place, and that is the famous library that is here. Okay, y'all, it is a wrap. Like, I went out to the Biblioteca Vasconcelos. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I went there and it was cool. It was really trippy, like, to see in person. But I remember seeing pictures of that library on like Tumblr top places to visit list in like 2015. So the visiting there has been in the back of my mind for like years, and so I'm happy that I finally got to see it. I still feel a little bit weird, but I'm not super nauseous. I just feel like I shouldn't eat anything, and I'm definitely not going to that mixology class, unfortunately. Very unfortunately, because I've been wanting to take a mixology class for a long time, and like being here in Mexico would have been perfect, but and I can't get my money back, so that's fucked up. So I'm just gonna shower, pack, do a little bit of journaling, maybe read a little bit, then go to sleep. Cause I'm tired. I don't know if I feel 25, but I feel old. Like, I am tired. I can't rip and run through the streets. I can't do it, especially at this altitude. It's just not realistic for me right now. Do y'all ever be journaling and start feeling like Moesha, like mo to the e to the mo to the e to the but I saw a girl on TikTok say that like every year on her birthday she like reflects on the past year, And I think I do that like in my head, but I thought it would be better to actually write things down so I have something to look back at, to know like the type of headspace I was in, where I was at, what was going on in my life, and stuff like that. I think overall, I'm really happy I took this trip and I did it solo. I was so scared, but I think I needed this to happen to just prove to myself that I could do it.